Welcome to the show. Today I'm talking to a dear friend, a former colleague, and quite possibly my competition.
This is CNN.
There we go. Now,
How
why
about
didn't they use you as opposed to James Earl Jones?
Because he's got a richer voice. I always wanted to say that, by the way. Always.
So, Jeff, early years. So you did how many years at Pan Am?
I did about a year and a half, 18 months I worked in the airlines.
Flight attendant?
Absolutely. I mean, look, I used to do the announcements on the plane. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Clipper Flight number 089 from Nairobi with continuing services to Lagos, Monrovia, and Dakar. All of us are trained in cabin safety. So we ask that you watch and listen carefully as we review the safety features of this Pan Am Boeing 747.
CNN ended up being a bittersweet experience.
Yeah. It was a great run.
You did some fantastic stories.
Good stories, thank you, yeah. And we used to go out and get exclusives, not thinking. I mean, looking back at some of the stories I did, I would say today, was I crazy doing those things, dodging bullets, child soldiers in Liberia, Sierra Leone, and that part? Those were tough stories to do.
There's a new book coming out. Of course, it's got Jeff on the cover. I would expect nothing less than having Jeff on the cover. Right?
Yes.
Isn't it a bit early to write a bio?
I've been so fortunate to have that front row seat, take it from me, to be able to cover wars and famines and breaking news and hurricanes and this and that. Very few will ever have that opportunity, especially in Africa. In Kenya, people would love to hear about these stories. That if you're going to be a journalist, there's two things you have to remember. And I give the advice in this book later on. I say, look, what we've been talking about throughout, no story is worth dying for, and you're only as good as your last story. Those two very valuable lessons. But the African story has to be told by Africans.
Once we talked about politics.
Yeah.
I mean, can I see the slogan, Jeff Koinange for president, sometime soon?
Maybe this journey all along has been towards something. I don't know what the end result will be. But maybe what I've gone through in the last 48 years, you just never know, Salim. I mean, look, is that my camera there?
Yeah.
Jeff Koinange for president?
Yeah. Sounds good, huh?
Stay tuned.
Jeff Koinange, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have the scoop directly from Jeff Koinange.